All right. Good evening, everyone,
Hi, JT.
or afternoon, whatever
Hi.
time you're watching this.
Hello.
Hello, all you non-inanimate objects. Hi. Hi.
Hello to every idolin and human out there.
Yep. Every
the
idol.
red-nosed
One.
reindeer.
Right. Well, anyway, so
Yeah, we're
today
the
we
RmblPak.
are
Hello.
reacting to Joshscorcher's 2025 fails.
Fails. For context of those who have never seen the series, Joshscorcher has a few years ago. He basically starting with a video talking about the biggest video game scams. He has talked about and ranked the greatest failures of video game companies, starting with EA and ending with Nintendo. And after that, he decided to do an annual video game fails list, usually ranking failures by either the video game industry or the gaming community as a whole. Starting with the year 2020, I believe, and
Yeah, it
believe
was
this is
2020.
Number 5. Yeah.
So, yeah, even, yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
chances are we already know what number one is going to be, similar to the top 10 most expensive flops, but let's face it, we'd all love a recap of the cringe from this year.
Yeah. I will also say the funniest part is probably the fact that Activision Blizzard and later Microsoft Blizzard got number 1 4 times in a row.
Oh goodness.
But probably not for long.
I question how valid that it was to give them the number 1 spot last year, but I guess it's because Josh considers failures by video game companies and not failures by video game journalism failures by video game companies to be more impactful than failures by video game journalism.
Yeah.
Hey, can I just say I have yet to buy an Activision or a Blizzard game?
I think the only Activision game I have is the Legend of Spyro trilogy.
Yeah, that's kind of the extension of my Activision library myself. Yeah, except to replace the Legend of Spyro with the Reignited trilogy and also the Crash Insane trilogy.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
I do have the Reignited trilogy. I never finished the first one.
I have both the Reignited trilogy and Crash, and I also used to be a huge Blizzard fan. Used to being the keyword.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
That Crash Out was a bitch.
Yep, which is why I'm eventually going to make my own version of World of Warcraft, or something of the sort. Probably have a different name. Probably be set in my own universe. Stuff like
Let
that.
me guess, with blackjack and hookers?
Yeah! With blackjack and hookers! Nah, I'm just kidding.
There goes our monetization.
Yep.
Oh, we were never monetized and you know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna get. We won't get monetized until we hit 500 subscribers.
Yep.
I thought it was 5,000. Holy shit.
Well, we need 1,000 to get fully monetized anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, enough lollygagging. Let us
Stream today.
go ahead and get started.
You're fine, Sush. All right, is it Mr. Scorcher? What song do you have for us today?
This video is brought to you by Redneck Engineer, custom-built gaming PCs and parts for an affordable price. Use code Joshscorcher at checkout for a 5% discount. And make sure you don't have any coupon clipping extensions like Honey installed or I don't get my commission. Thank you!
And he's still doing that scam?
Yeah.
I'm
I mean-
surprised
Huh,
some
I didn't know
people-
Josh was in Spooky's House of Jump Scares.
Huh.
Was he?
What song is he gonna do today?
Yeah.
'Cause
What
he
song
always
is
likes to
he
do
gonna today?
Gangster's Paradise.
Gamer's Paradise. Performed by Josh.
No one tell
Gangster's
Coolio.
Paradise.
Witness the gaming industry's tragic death. To make another fails, listen, countdown till nothing's left. Cause they've been failing to fire for so long that Jacksepticeye said it's time to stop. Switch 2 got some hate, though it barely deserved it. Bringing Virtual Boy back, no, that is unheard of. Pirate software for talking about game killing, and the stupid was so bad, the notch was probably some. I really hate to bring up Microsoft, but it costs more than a PC to play Xbox, fool. They were
True.
doing politics and all employee strife. 9,000 all laid off, then replaced by an AI. Been fair most of their lives in the year 2025. Their workers pay the price in the year 2025. Keep failing most our lives in the year 2025. Keep telling all their lies in the year 2025.
Well, 2026 is just starting.
Can't play those games no more on itch.io with Steam and League removing those chests that used to be free. That inactive blister boxes that got them gambling. Ubisoft coming back with money on the mind, microtransactions and services that are live. And the fails don't stop. Shadows Team Sweatshop, Sonic 3 getting robbed of Minecraft and Until Dawn. PSN now just kills the PS5 Pro. Peach and Toby get replaced without letting them know. Warner Brothers Monolith and player first
Yeah, that's
close.
a
His
fail.
score gets an Activision CEO. Tell me why are they
I would
so
call the
blind to see
replacement of the VAs
that
with
the
nothing more than a
fails
bit of a
bring down?
communication fail, which is kind of common when you're dealing with a company as that big.
Yeah.
I mean, look at where we work. We got miscommunications up the wazoo.
I mean-
yeah.
Yeah, but we're kind of a hidden organization that just kind of comes with the territory. Can't escape
I mean-
bureaucracy, sadly.
This kind of feels like when Konami was failing in the earlier years.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. To think they'd later be topped by literally everybody.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow. Holy crap.
Granted, we haven't heard anything new about the work situation at Konami.
Oh, it's probably dog shit as ever, but so many people are desensitized to it that it's not worth talking about anymore.
Yeah, someone really needs to take away the CEO's beers. I feel like they always keep making their employees hold them.
I mean, true. I mean,
Okay, I was not expecting that joke. You
It's
caught me off
pretty
guard with
bad
that one,
when-
Picket.
It's pretty bad when like Stephanie Sterling retires the whole "fuck Konami" hashtag from their videos.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
Jeez.
like
Yeah. Anyway.
oh, jeez.
Audio?
Give it a minute. Yeah, there we go.
Been failing most of their lives in the year 2025. Craft German for AI in the year 2025.
Not much for the Savior complex.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Can you pause right there?
Hell Divers took a dive in the year 2025.
I mean, they got better.
Companies devoured. Minecraft trick and jockey. Reputation sour. Bungie plagiarism. Sucky journalism's going down in the courtroom for both Sega and Crafted. Nintendo bans its games from a charity event. Is the Predator problem something Roblox will prevent? I
No.
guess they can't. I guess they
No.
won't.
I guess they. Oh, there's a blunder.
Cause instead they
oh, wait.
banned the one that's putting them away, fool! Been failing most of their lives in the year
I'll be
2025.
surprised if the whole
From
Roblox
game was paradise in the year 2020.
Yeah.
At the very least, it's gotta be top
most
3.
our lives
yeah.
in the year
Because Joshscorcher is
2025.
a dad.
Industry's gonna die in the year 2025.
Probably has him personally peeved. Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. Number 10. What do we got?
The release of a new console creates a lot of pressure on the company manufacturing said console, and few companies were under more pressure to perform well this year than Nintendo. Seriously, the amount of discourse surrounding the release
Well,
of
unless you
Switch
count
2
the
was
Steam box.
staggering and, in some cases, unreasonable.
Whenever that comes
Not to
out.
show I'm not kissing up to everyone, let's start with some failures on Nintendo's part, shall we? The launch title for Nintendo Switch 2 was Mario Kart World, which naturally drew some excitement for it, but there were a few things Nintendo mishandled. For one, the longtime VA for Peach and Toad, Samantha Kelly, was replaced, and Nintendo didn't let her know that until the day Mario Kart World launched.
I mean,
Thank
notice
you,
would have been
Switch guy was a
nice.
good sport about it. Additionally, putting
Wow.
updates that
What
actively
the-
make the game less fun got
What the
fixed after
heck?
people rightfully made a stink, and even trying to patent bully Pal World. But that last one doesn't really have a resolution yet, so we'll see how that turns out.
Well, as of making the video anyways.
Yeah, true enough.
I can imagine the patent suit going, kinda sour.
Still no resolution, but this video did start getting made in early December. The cutoff date when it comes to fails listings is start of December.
Yeah, valid. Unless something major pops up anyways.
Yeah, that'll get brought into the next year's fails list.
Yep.
Alright, given that.
All right, have the Nintendo haters left satisfied yet? Good. Let's talk about the rest of the Switch 2 discourse. Firstly, and perhaps most importantly, the misinformation.
New
Perhaps the
Year's was
most
last
infamous
year.
was the
Why are you
$90
guys
price tag
celebrating
everyone
it?
said was going to be the norm for Switch 2 games. This, of course, turned out to be false, as it was actually $80 for some games. Okay, yes, that's still a little expensive, but we gamers have been paying that price for games anyway, and now we're getting mad?
Yeah, I could vouch for that.
Microsoft and Sony increasing prices? Crickets. Microsoft pushing out a $1,000 handheld, or Sony releasing the PS5 Pro? People mocked it for like a week and then forgot about it. But the slightest increase...
Okay, to be fair, there was just a lot of shit that was happening on their ends. Just kinda drowned in the noise, so to speak.
I mean, I really don't get the whole discourse with like the price of games going up, because here where I live, I've yet to see a $70 game. Like even back in the 90s, we were still paying $90 to $100 for a brand new game back during the Super Nintendo era.
Huh. One of the rare instances where Canada has cheaper games.
Yep.
Really goes to show how bad our economy is at the moment.
Yeah, but I'm talking about this. From what I'm talking about, this was back
goodness.
in the 90s.
Wow.
Like from the 90s, 2000s, even going into the 2010s, I have yet to see a brand new game get released in Canada for less than $70, $80, $90. And this was
Ooh.
before loot packs.
Huh.
So
Huh.
wait, you've been seeing them for that price this whole time?
Yeah, we've been
Wow.
paying over $90 for most games since the
Oh, right.
80s and 90s.
Yeah, our good friend Joy occasionally complains about that.
Yeah,
Huh.
like,
He does.
so I'm just
Well-
like, oh, okay, you have to pay $10 extra for your games. Suck it. Like, I'm sorry, but
Well, at least you guys are
I'm
consistent.
sorry, but I don't have much sympathy for you guys.
Oh yeah, sorry mates, but don't got much fucking sympathy for you. Hey lad,
No.
we've been paying for that for years. Wow, I can't believe it. Well, actually, maybe I can. Things are different in Canada.
The
And
last-
honestly, Australia probably has every right to tell us to suck it.
Yeah. Honestly, sometimes it feels like gamers can be kind of spoiled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then again, I
The last time
mainly
I
just
did-
pay
the
attention to the
last
indie
time-
scene, so
Yeah, I was about to say the last time I saw a game for under $50 brand new day one was when the indie scene started to hit the stores.
Mm-hmm.
honestly,
it's
thank
also-
God for the indie scene.
Thank God for the indie scene.
Yeah. Okay, give me a second.
The price of a Nintendo game by $10 is all of a sudden the next big gaming industry scandal. Additionally, there was the fear-mongering that Nintendo could just brick your Switch if they don't like you making modifications to it. Yes, that's there, and that's been a part of gaming consoles since the Xbox 360. 20 years that policy.
Yeah, I remember it with the freaking PS3 too.
Oh, wow,
Nintendo ain't
it's
special.
been that long. Yeah, Nintendo ain't special. That again,
Nope.
fear mongering. At the
Yeah.
very least, Nintendo is honest about it, honest and upfront about it.
I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is, most mod softwares would bypass or get rid of any software that would cause Nintendo to brick your system remotely.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Also,
seriously,
why would
if
you be modding your console anyways? Emulators are free and they have that shit built in.
Because if you mod your console, you can get better emulators and you can download them directly from your PC to your console.
Okay,
I'd rather
fair
not
point.
risk it. I'd rather not risk killing my console with some potentially dangerous software.
Also, I tried it
remod
with
my
my
OG Switch.
2DS a while ago, and I sadly couldn't get it to work. I don't know. Maybe it's just a
My
buy
3DS
source.
works fine. I modded my 3DS. I've got randomizers for Ocarina of Time 3D and Majora's Mask 3D on my 3DS. I love
Yeah.
that.
Good for you, little plush.
I mean, I modded
Yeah.
my Wii. I modded my Wii before my former roommates stole it. So
I need to
Oof.
remod my Switch 1, the OG one, the one that can still be modded without any special chip.
Yeah.
Need to remod it apparently, because it is not starting the boot menu. And it's probably because it's probably updated several times. Whoops.
Has existed, and it's only a deal breaker if Nintendo does it. There was also misinformation regarding Switch 2 virtual game cards, particularly in how they were shared, as well as the assumption that this was going to be the new norm going forward. And look, I get it, we want to keep physical media alive, but only a select few third-party games were sold with key cards instead of cartridges, and you can still share the Nintendo Switch 2 games like normal. Despite this bad rap, the Switch 2 would become the biggest console launch ever, selling 3.5 million units worldwide within its first 4 days. However, this is where the Discord takes a turn for the comical, as many gamers who got their consoles from retailers on launch day had the receipts stapled onto the box, puncturing the
I've heard
gamepad
about that.
screen.
I
Got a
heard
retailer.
about that. Oh,
Oh,
God.
man.
I didn't
Gotta
know
enjoy
that.
classic launch blunders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, that is
It
heinous.
hurts. It was an accident, but it was horrible. I imagine the person who stapled the receipts onto the box got fired for that.
Yeah, and I hear it was a manager too doing it.
Oh yeah, he was definitely fired. Definitely fired.
It's a,
So
who
fired
was
as in
responsible
lost
for
his
that
job
one?
or fired
Okay,
as-
yeah, GameStop. Yeah, he's definitely
It's such
fired.
a boneheaded mistake.
Oh yeah.
Oh, of course it's you. Hey, GameStop stores, ever heard of a little thing called tape?
What is this?
Oh, dang,
A secret
Muppets clip.
communication device?
Thankfully,
Muppets
Nintendo
Classy.
responded quickly and replaced the damaged units. Meanwhile, police in Colorado uncovered a semi-truck filled with $1.3 million worth of stolen Switch 2s. So that was, what,
Yeah,
12 consoles?
I heard about that
All right.
too.
Yeah, I think it happens every console launch now I think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it does.
Yes.
Scalpers are being more organized.
I heard someone robbed a delivery truck like from UPS and went through a bunch of switches. Switch to.
Yeah, you'd think some of the scalpers who steal trucks would just pay for bots or something. It's what all scalpers do.
Yeah.
You
Oh
would
yeah.
think.
By the way, to everyone watching, be sure to check out the original video and give the original
Yes.
video your views as well.
Yeah, go view it on Joshscorcher's channel.
Yeah,
Really Productions, right?
yeah. Don't worry. I'll have the link in the
Woo!
video.
Description.
Yeah.
Come on, I had to get one in there. No, it's actually around 2,800 consoles that were recovered from the theft. Well, yeah, this clearly showed people just how high in demand these systems were and just how
Ah,
many
dang it.
people
Missed
were
a
not
really
willing
funny
to
joke.
actually pay for one. There's also apparently an interview with Kirby and Smash creator Masahiro Sakurai where he said he wanted to use generative AI in games. But wouldn't you know it was a mistranslation. How fun. Lastly, the releases of Pokemon Legends ZA and Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Apparently, these games have flaws so bad and unacceptable that liking either of them will result in internet folks looking at you like you're thirsty for a big black boot. Like, what? We have bad gaming companies who have run coordinated abuse rings, and yet Nintendo is looked at as public enemy number one over the most minute of texture issues and glitches. Glitches that, by the way, came from playing the games on
fanboys be
emulators.
fanboys.
I mean, that's an easy
Whoops.
fix. You can always play the game legally. So
gonna be
why
honest
all the
about
bad
this.
press? I have a theory about
People have been looking for an excuse to get angry at Nintendo.
They always are.
Yeah.
It's a condition I have heard being called Nintendo derangement syndrome.
Look, I'm just wondering how many people are going to get mad at Nintendo for allowing a port of Final Fantasy 14 on the Switch 2 and the Switch 1.
I'm looking forward to that. I will
Yeah.
also
Yeah, me
say,
too.
I'm not going to put
Eh.
the people who work on Pokemon and Nintendo in the same categories. I'm not happy with the people who make Pokemon right now.
I think Game Freak just needs a vacation, a long vacation from Pokemon.
Yeah,
They're obviously
sadly,
doing well.
discourse behind Pokemon just ain't gonna stop.
No,
Remember
absolutely not.
back in Gen 3 for crying out loud.
Let me be
You know,
perfectly clear when I say.
it started with Gen 2, I'm pretty sure.
Let me be perfectly clear when I say this. The DLC was so stressful it made me cry.
Oh,
The decoration.
I still need to
cried
finish the DLC.
DLC.
Here, I'm here. Let me put you in my lap.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Yep, we can get back to the video.
that. Money! That's right, it's a negativity grift. Other people more meticulous than I am have noticed a pattern. Talking smack about Nintendo brings in valuable views and mad moolah. At least compared to talking smack about other companies.
Gotta enjoy algorithm shit.
With the Nintendo Switch 2 being such a big deal for the gaming market, it's not surprising that it would get negative press along with the positive. Honestly, this is a pretty comical start to the list. It's just people on the internet and in real life being idiots. A typical Wednesday, but the games can still be
People
enjoyed
being
as long as you
stupid
don't have a
online?
bitch in your
Never
ear
heard of
telling you
that
that they
before.
suck.
Wow.
But if it's
People
criminal
being
acts you
dumb
want,
online?
you will not be disappointed.
I hear about it all the time.
Yeah, especially with Sony.
How many numbers do you think I could make if I
Okay, we got one of the big three out of the way already.
framed the
Let's
video
get
like
the
it's gonna
other
be Nintendo
not
negative
super.
negativity, but I put bait and switch it with Nintendo positivity?
Probably. not.
Probably a community strike. Because YouTube hates Farn.
Yeah, probably.
Bad
Dumb.
one out of the
That'd be
way.
dumb.
Okay, Sony is still alive.
People clickbait all
Sony
the
may not have
time.
been in
What
the
the
news
hell?
as much as the other two, but they did plenty of stuff to warrant being on here. Let's see. Well, we got to start with the yearly PSN outage that even derailed physical games.
Oh yeah, there was an outage.
Okay, to be fair,
I haven't
it's
played
only
my
people who didn't
Wait,
PlayStation in a
derailed
good
physical?
while.
drive attachments to the
Yeah,
PS.
it did. Sorry.
What, Nani?
Yeah, Yeah, it derailed
yeah.
a lot of physical games as well as digital. That's how bad the outage was.
Yeah, both of them.
Nani said, yeah, I heard about it. It's like, what the heck, Sony? Sony needs to get their shit together.
Like I couldn't even get the older games I have on my PS3 to work half the time because of the outage. That's how bad it was.
Oh my god.
I had to play the games that I bought and downloaded on emulators in order to play them. That's how bad it was.
And I must have missed it because I never really played my PlayStation anymore, sadly.
I mean, I got my PS3, but it's mostly to play some older games that I had.
Same. I have a PS3 as well. I think I have a PS2 in storage.
Yeah, I use my PS3 to play Forbidden Memories sometimes. Yeah, wait for the audio again.
Pro prior, and if you turned on offline gaming and console sharing, you could still play single-player digital games you downloaded. But that's a lot of stupid hoop jumping and ignores the fact that it's the exact thing people were worried about with the Pro being digital only. I miss the days of that PS4 commercial they did to slam Microsoft.
Yep.
I actually got a cease and desist order
same.
on an online mod. Wait, guys, one of Nintendo's headlines got mixed in here. Oh, it was Sony. Yeah, they sent the C&D to a 60 frames per second patch for Bloodborne. Oh no! How
Yeah, why haven't they ported that game to the PC yet?
Because Sony.
Yeah, pretty much. Once you sign an exclusivity deal with Sony, they pretty much own you. Which is like, it's weird because Sony ports a lot of their games to the PC as well. But the issue is that consoles are weaker than PCs performance-wise because they are specifically made to hit certain targets. Whereas, you know, a PC is as powerful as the owner's bank account.
Yeah. I bet people would stop bitching about the Last of Us remasters if Sony would just port their own remaster to the PC.
Yeah, seriously. I do have someone who's DMing me wondering if there's a stream, but if we're recording, then I'll have to tell them we're just recording.
Okay.
We are just recording, right?
Yeah, we're just recording.
Alright, I'll let them know.
dare you make a better version of a game people actually want to get ported to PC? The patch can still be found online and be used with the PS4 emulator, but it was a bad taste for most Soulsborne fans. Don't worry, Sony. It's not like FromSoft will jump ship and go make a game with Nintendo. Well, that isn't the only C&D Sony sent us. They also killed a fan revival project for Concord. Yeah, Concord. The game that some people actually liked, and Sony doesn't want anything to do with anymore. They C&D'd it.
I mean, it did make for a funny punchline. At least.
Yeah. Yep.
But think about it, this is only number 9.
Jesus.
Yeah, but to be fair, this was a fan revival of a game that was considered a laughingstock by a lot of people. So,
yeah.
Of course, it's going to be a bit lower.
Kind of funny how Sony is being litigious over this, yet
servers working for it and everything, but nope, back down to hell for you. But I need to briefly detour to something less silly. That being Bungie.
Bungie.
Huh. Also,
we're doing Bungie now. Oh, Veggie Tales.
I love vintage Veggie Tales.
I never got to watch it.
It's very Christian heavy.
Yeah, but it's also got plenty of secular jokes to ease you in.
it's probably one of the it's probably one of the most but one of the best Christian focused media ever made. Right next to the Chosen.
Yeah, it also kind of became an important stepping stone for 3D animation, especially
Interesting.
the concept of style, art style being focused on more than just gritty realism.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Nope, it's nothing Destiny 2 related, but it is live
Surprisingly.
service related. Sony loves making the same mistakes because its new live service shooter, Marathon, really showed its Concord side. And before release, there were reports of a toxic environment with a former dev saying that Bungie management needed to be gutted. Also,
And
there
the
were reports of him
plagiarism.
stealing from artists for the entire
Yeah,
art
the
direction.
plagiarism.
The CEO had to step down, and people said Bungie was paying people to fully play the beta of Marathon. It was bad. And this is where we would get Helldivers 2. Or at least we would have. See, despite being one of the best games of last year, the updates turned the game into an unplayable mess with optimization that makes Borderlands 4 blush. But to their credit, it got fixed. And incredibly so. Them reducing the file size from over 100 gigs to barely
Okay, yeah, this one
a third
makes
of that.
sense
Okay, no
for
shade. Impressive. Good job. I guess
it being
is
a
interesting, both
lower
Nintendo
number.
and Sony at the bottom too, and Nintendo being mostly fan discourse. But it goes to show that despite problems that two of the biggest gaming companies in the world can give, they're always worse. We'll get there. Don't worry.
What's worse?
Foreshadowing is a
What's
literary
worse?
device.
The media.
I'm the one that
Oh,
tells
boy.
Oh
No matter
boy.
what it is you're trying to be informed about, politics, fashion, current events,
I love
entertainment,
that
whatever, it seems that there will always be media outlets to drag and dry the
Rude.
goods straight out of what's
Ruined
going
it.
on. Now, that's not to say all journalism is bad. Heck,
I love the amazing.
Gee, it's almost as if the news focuses more on ratings than actually telling useful news and such. And it's been a problem since the frickin' 90s.
This is why I do not watch the news.
I only really
Now
watch
about-
Philip DeFranco and Zay DeBonnie.
So is now a bad time for me to point out in Canada, even the private media corporations that own the newscasts are regulated heavily?
Sounds about right.
Good. That's good.
Uh,
I
does
envy
that
you.
mean there's heavy censorship and stuff?
No, they're just they're regulated in a way that when they report on the news, they have to report on the facts and disclose whether or not they can get a hold of key witnesses or key people for interviews. They're not allowed to make up things or like
Heavily exaggerate it.
Yeah, exaggerated or make stuff up to push a narrative. They have to go by, this is what is being reported on, these are the details, and this is what they have to be as neutral as possible, even though there are still certain news corporations here where they either have a very liberal or a very conservative mindset. They still have to be transparent.
Wow, proper regulation of the news. That is unheard of.
Yeah,
know, right?
I'm gonna hold my suspension of disbelief, because that just sounds a little fishy to me.
Well, I mean, they also have to compete with the CBC, which is the federally run government news corporation, and a lot of times the CBC is the one that's setting the standards because people are tuning into that more so than the other private media networks.
Oh yes, government-controlled news is always a good idea.
I mean,
uh,
they're
I
not
You got
it's not like a propaganda machine because they still give like the sitting government their black eyes every now and then.
honestly, to me,
Good.
doesn't matter where you live, government always sucks.
Yep.
That's just me though, and I'm a decoration.
But we
So,
also we also need them to have a functioning country.
Yeah. Oh, the
so we're
joys of the
wishing all
necessary
future
evil.
monetization of this video goodbye, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
obviously.
I mean, Josh probably has to deal with that too, so at least we know we're
Oh,
not
you really
suffering
want us to
alone.
make it so that we'll never get monetization.
Our little channel could technically be considered journalism, and I think we're pretty good. But there are still some journalists that are more
Biased
akin to
source.
vultures than anything else. Remember a little game, a little lesser-known title called Hollow Knight Silksong? It's a little underground. So Team Cherry leveled the playing field by not allowing critics to play the game ahead of normal players. Well, the critics didn't like that, and for a little fit that they couldn't play the game first. Aww. Hey, so fact check, Silksong is not your game, and only Team Cherry decides what to do with it. Oh no, your reviews will
Exactly.
have to be delayed a few days, and you'll have to form opinions at the same time as non-journalists? Whatever shall you do? In the same vein as Elden Ring Night Ring, which some journalists derive for being extremely difficult in solo play. A multiplayer-focused roguelike made by FromSoft is
Oh,
difficult
shit.
when you
It's a
play alone.
roguelike?
Oh, stop
Yep.
the press!
Okay. Oh goodness. Oh
A
goodness.
a Soulsborne style roguelike. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. I
And
need
it has
now.
high difficulty. Whatever will we do? Oh wait, I know. We just play it and get mad at it and enjoy it.
Yeah,
Exactly,
exactly.
but what roguelike doesn't have high difficulty? Like seriously. It's part
And
of
it's a
the fun.
freaking multiplayer.
Yeah, no, so it's multiplayer. I heard it was more like I could have sworn I heard it was more like a multiplayer battle royale sort of thing, but I guess not. I
Critics,
guess not.
man.
I need to get it, and I also need to get three other FromSoft games. Two, Dark
You're
Souls
not gonna
2.
be able to play every single game, Sasha.
Yeah, I know, but I've been wanting to play them for a while. I know I'm not going to be able to play
Fair
every
enough.
game. I'm not going to play every game. There's just certain games I want to play. Partially because friends recommended them, but mostly because I've been interested in them. I'm going to stream Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition someday.
Oh no.
Yes, I'm planning on streaming it.
Hey.
Good luck.
I will prepare the frustrated scream compilation.
I will
Ah,
probably,
yeah.
I'll probably kidnap Saratsu and the decoration into my Final Fantasy 14 server.
Okay.
Wait, what was that?
What? Don't worry about it. Prepare for your kidnapping.
What?
Oh, you're used to it. Shut up.
This is everybody! But if journalists just being cringe about difficult games is all that happened, well, they wouldn't exactly be on here. Journalists have a tendency to stretch the truth a lot, and this year was no exception. Now Microsoft. Oh, good old Microsoft. According to some news outlets, they've been claiming consoles aren't the future anymore, and that they would finally step out of the console wars. Except not really, because they never said this! Just news outlets picking and choosing certain statements, which, believe me, we'll get to in a later segment, but were misrepresented all for sensational clicks. Also in their sites was Valve, who, according to many sites, took down the Counter-Strike mod Classic Strike.
Okay, yeah, it was a fucking believable clickbait, but that's still a fucking dick move.
Yeah, that is a dick move.
It had
If I
me
had to be
fooled
honest-
for a bit.
If I had to be honest, I recently learned of the person who spent a long time on the Cuphead tutorial. The game journalist. Apparently, he's done it with a lot of games. Just
Yep.
and he
Oh,
did it for
so
shits and
it
giggles,
is
I
in fact
think.
a skill issue.
No, he purposefully fails at the tutorial levels just to piss off people.
I guess so. Yeah, you're supposed to be a game journalist.
By the way, speaking of spreading fake information, you know that rumor that went around that that an actor named Hunter Schaffing was gonna play Zelda in the live-action Legend of Zelda?
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out that rumor was that rumor was spread by Hunter's PR company in an attempt to generate public buzz and sway the acting the actor choice when they get around to doing auditions.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That is
Well,
fucking
now I-
weird.
Anyway.
Those mortals, I swear to goodness.
Yeah, you silly humans.
You silly humans.
Granted,
Yeah, that is a very weird thing to lie about.
Granted, I won't lie. Eidolon society can be a bit hectic as well.
Oh, yes, indeed. It really can. I mean,
Speaking of Eidolons, I got back from my trip to the North Pole. I can confirm Santa Claus that is real.
woo! I always knew he was real.
I thought everyone knew that.
I used to go to poker games with him.
Though I've also figured out that apparently the Eidolon playing the role of Santa, it used to be Odin.
Of course. I mean, of course.
He doesn't answer Norse prayers anymore since that religion is kind of dead. But he's looking for he's looking for atonement after after his faith kind of motivated the Norwegians and Scandinavians into doing the Viking raids.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it,
That would explain.
It suddenly makes more sense that he showed up at my cousin's wedding.
That would explain how he got the idea for Violent Night that one year.
Oh yes, I love that so much.
I still need to see it. It sounds freaking awesome.
It does. It really does. And I'm gonna be honest, I like the actor who played him in that a lot. But of course, that's because I watched like the first 2 seasons of Stranger Things with my mom. Haven't watched 3 or 4 yet.
Yeah.
I heard that season 5 what is pretty rocky.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't got season 5 yet, so yeah, I can't really verify.
With a cease and desist. Another case of the big man striking down the little man, right? Well, that's all neglecting the tiny little detail of the mod using leaked source engine exploits that, legally speaking, Valve had every right to take down. It's no surprise
Yeah, sometimes
that faking drama like this to.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of hard for people to get this, but sometimes a C&D can in fact be completely justified.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. I can imagine lots of times C&Ds are completely justified.
It's
And-
just that lately they've been used unjustly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember this one story.
The most.
Actually, wait,
Oh.
no, I don't know if the C&D was involved with that Jack guy.
You could think you can save it for later?
Yeah.
While you gather your thoughts? Alright.
Alright. Just let us know when you remember it.
Sites Polygon and Giant Bomb just got hit with mass layoffs as the corporations in charge began.
Wow, who's surprised there?
Say what you will about how bad they can get. Losing your job is never fun when the decisions to make those headlines likely come from these corporate overlords. And that's the thing. In the
Okay, yeah, I gotta bring this little story up because that statement made me remember it, and I don't know when else I'm gonna tell this, but do you remember that one story about The Last of Us Part 2 where Druckmann allegedly drove a female writer for the story out of Naughty Dog?
You mean the head writer of the Uncharted franchise?
Yeah.
I thought it was the director.
Yeah, turns out that was actually a hoax. And it was confirmed
Really?
by the person who wrote it that he was basically forced to write it under their extremely abusive boss. And I actually mean abusive. There were allegations of him harassing him for his sexuality.
What the fuck? I hate abusive people.
Yeah. That was a very fucked up thing to learn.
Yeah. Though honestly, Neil Druckmann is such a shitty person that it sounds very plausible.
Yeah. Doesn't excuse him making his artists look at actual gore, though.
Yeah, his name sounds disgusting too.
And yes,
drunk.
And yes, audience, he did in fact do that.
Man, all of those people from Mortal Kombat needed therapy after they got fired.
Fucking tell me about it. God damn, WP sucks. Still gonna...
World of game journalism, no good deed goes unpunished. Let's not forget our favorite gaming studio of them all, Blizzard Activision, who tried to sue several journalism outlets for defamation on account of their documented, infamous workplace sexual harassment issues, which were proven time after time after time after time. Really, there's...
And those were just the first 4 that he listed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me be perfectly clear. When I say I've heard what the Blizzard corporate environment was like, the best way to describe it is like some weird, fucked up sorority fraternity sort of business.
Oh, I can actually summarize it in one scandal. Cosby Suite.
Oh God.
Listen. We'll be here all day, but if you really want to know what's going on, look up any video done by James Stephanie Sterling, and that goes over every Blizzard drama that goes on behind closed doors. Like, you don't even have to go in order; you just pick one at random, and there you go.
Or also watch Joshscorcher's previous company's fails and skip to the #1 spot.
Yeah, that too.
Or just look up the Cosby Suite in general, and you'll basically see exactly every scandal they get involved in, and what that's like exactly.
I mean, Microsoft could have had a huge win if they bought Blizzard and fucking got rid of Bobby Kotick already.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, freaking tell me about it.
Like, just get rid of Bobby Kotick. Take that little gremlin and fire him out of a cannon and just tell him to fuck off already.
Yeah, I don't even care if he gets a golden parachute. We just want him gone.
Fucking assassinate him if you have to. Like, come on.
Don't do that. We here at the RmblPak do not condone violence.
Public violence.
Oh yeah.
Private violence is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
The key is not giving the game away.
The RmblPak condones sending a message.
I mean,
the RmblPak condones sending a strongly worded letter, and please, please do not send that letter full of anthrax.
Oh gosh. Let's continue on before we get a strike.
Let's continue on.
Good idea.
I'm
Yeah.
seriously not.
YouTube
Seriously not
hates fun.
advising you to do that.
Hardly a year where gaming journalism doesn't cause issues all over the place, and we're here to remind you that was definitely the case for 2025.
Hey, Picket, pause for a sec.
A lot of times on these lists, we get the same industry offenders, some of which we've already gone over and will go over later on. That's why it's paradoxically refreshing and agonizing to see a company we've never talked about before screw up badly enough to end up on one of these lists. Case in
God.
point,
Crafton.
Crafton.
I thought you said
Oh,
Crafton was
fuck.
the good company that saved Tango Gameworks.
I did.
Then
Nope.
what happened?
I was wrong.
Yay, I get to add another sentence that
Yes.
No, fuck
Classic
Crafton.
poorly aged shit.
Oh, for
Mhm.
God's sake.
They
Hey,
have-
Picket, you know what you should do for that last section? Just bleep out everything I say and let the viewers guess what I said. There you go.
Note, I will say this for the previous section. Note, this is a joke.
Okay.
As
So
Someone I
let's-
watch does.
Yeah, don't worry. Everyone knows VTubers aren't real.
No,
Hey.
why am I
I'm
so
real.
paid?
Oh no, I'm fading.
What are you talking about? I'm right here.
I'm right here too.
I'm in your wall.
I'm
Your
in your
drywall is
head.
delicious.
aged like milk to my ever
I
growing
love
pile
memes.
of cottage cheese. Screw me for being optimistic. What the Crafton Inc. This year you went from the savior of Tango Gameworks and the Hi-Fi Russia IP to an AI-first company. But hey, I'll give them credit for this. They're offering their
Yeah.
employees the chance to resign. You know, that might be the smartest decision they ever made, given that no one will want to work for them after the Subnautica 2 devs got screwed over.
Oh,
Sadly,
boy.
the
They
plagiarism
got
software
fucking
prioritization wasn't the
screwed.
worst thing that Crafton did this year. Crafton delayed the release of Subnautica 2 in an attempt to get out of a $250 million payout that they owed the devs. They would then proceed
Yep.
to fire the founders of
Oh.
Unknown Worlds, and this has resulted in a heated lawsuit against Crafton for violating their agreement. Of course, the new CEO of
yeah.
Unknown Worlds has attempted to deny this, but that hasn't stopped the legal battle from
Oh,
escalating
boy.
into a full-on
Here comes the
war. Now
cringe.
the former CEOs of Unknown are fighting Crafton over ChatGPT records after it was revealed that Crafton CEO Chang'em Kim apparently consulted ChatGPT for ways to get out of paying the Subnautica 2 devs. He did this
And do you know why they wanted to do this? Do you know why?
Oh, yeah, he's
so
actually gonna get to that.
he could avoid
Uh.
the professional embarrassment of being seen as a
Oh,
pushover.
no, I mean, do you know why they tried to screw them?
Why?
Because they felt that if they did give them the payout and release the game as they wanted to, they would lose all their money and go bankrupt. That's the reason they've been doing this whole fucking thing. Well, too bad, because this is
No.
going to cause your bankruptcy anyways.
Yeah.
Bye-bye,
That's what you do when you talk. That's what happens when you talk to AI.
That's
Take
what
advice
happens
from.
when you talk to
AI.
AI.
So
Oh,
let,
let me
let
be
me get
really
this
clear.
straight. Let me get this straight, okay? So they don't want to pay the devs because they're afraid that when they release the game and customers start buying it, it's going to cause them to go bankrupt. Okay. Okay.
Because they don't believe they'll make enough money to be able to afford it. And by the way, you want to know what ChatGPT said?
What?
This is a bad idea. You shouldn't do this.
I mean, I was gonna say like companies like Square Enix, Capcom, Sony, Nintendo, every other gaming company out there pushes out their games and are just like, "Hey, people, buy them," and they still print money.
Seriously. You'd rather spend God knows how much money on a lawsuit you will probably lose than just paying your damned devs.
Yeah,
I mean, this-
seriously.
I mean, there's no probably in the losing of that lawsuit. They are going to lose it.
Yeah, they are going to lose that lawsuit. And I will say, I have not heard good things about the lawsuit with Game Freak and Power World.
We're already
well-
past that, Sasha. Let's move on.
Yeah, you're right. We're past that. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a hot tip if you're a CEO. Being seen as a pushover is a lot less embarrassing than being seen as a higher up who doesn't pay his staff!
You dirty liar! Scumbag!
Yeah, gotta enjoy the reference to the episode where Kane ultimately goes full amp through sheer stupidity.
Yep.
Uh,
For sheer stupidity, unfortunately. I feel sorry for Kane.
I mean, I don't, but that's only because I'm not really a fan of generative AI.
I hate generative AI. Kane's not generative AI though. He's like
I think
He's just trying to
Picket
do
was
his
talking
best.
about the. I think Picket was talking
Oh.
about the fact Crafton was going AI first.
Oh yeah, no, fuck
Yeah.
them for that. Fuck generative AI.
That thing is saying that you're going into that you're going to become going to be shifting focus for AI. It looks good to the investors.
Well, the investors these days are kind of dumb. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. A lot of the investors in investing in Square Enix are equally as stupid because they're trying to push Square into Western politics when they're an Eastern company.
And that is why Asian companies are pulling out of America and the West.
Yep.
Well, it's
I
funny,
mean,
what has the-
To be fair, the CEOs are probably listening to generative AI, so
well, to be fair, like a couple of people from both Square Enix and other anime studios have already started saying, yeah, Western audiences, you need to adapt to us. We are no longer going to adapt to you.
I think that was
pretty much.
I think that was the guy behind Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yeah, he was one of the first ones to start saying that. And you know what?
which,
I don't
to be
know.
perfectly fair, was what the Western audiences were actually saying for a good while. It's just that
Yeah.
the companies weren't really listening to them.
The companies found themselves listening to to the audience that wasn't really watching their stuff. That they were but now they're listening to the audience that's trying to kick out the tourists.
Yep.
I mean, anybody want to revisit Deke Animations? Because that's a whole can of worms.
Oh god. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
maybe for another time.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe for another time.
Someone probably has a video essay we could react to later. Or at least I can react to later. Maybe.
Crafton's decline this year has honestly made me worried for Tango Gameworks and the Hi-Fi Rush IP, even with news that a sequel is supposedly in production. If I were Tango Gameworks, I'd consider leaving Crafton and looking for a new publisher, but I'd understand if they can't.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can still
Yeah,
play
too
Hi-Fi
well,
Rush on
sadly.
PC, and you can still listen to the songs featured on the soundtrack despite claims that both were delisted at some point. But
Yeah,
given
probably one of
Crafton's
those
treatment
French
the Subnautica
journalists or
2
something.
devs
I don't know.
and their mission to make plagiarism software their first software, I can't help but feel like I should be wearing a dunce cap for even having the slightest bit of faith in them.
Yeah, don't worry, Josh. We all have those moments.
Everybody betray me, and I am the fool.
Josh has had a sad track record of making
I generally try to stay away from talking about IRL
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this one's gonna be divisive.
politics in these videos.
Alright.
People usually
Let's keep
watch this
watching.
to forget about the state of the world.
God,
This
we're
time,
gonna
however,
alienate
is a
half our
topic that I
audience.
don't feel like I'm speaking from ignorance.
Yeah, both of them.
With the whole video games
Yeah.
cause violence claim being discredited, Moral Guardians had to find a new target. And dag friggin' nabbit, they succeeded. Earlier this year, payment processors hit
Oh
Valve
god,
and
this is
Itch.io
gonna be
policies that
funnier when we get
massively promoted
to
adult games.
a later
They
controversy,
de-indexed
isn't it?
Tens of thousands of them. On Steam, the process of approving an adult game for early access was made way more restrictive thanks to a number of new rules. And yes, I'm sure said rules won't be arbitrarily enforced in any way.
What the hell is this?
One developer lost out on a total of 80,000 euros.
Okay, so I'm gonna interrupt this because I know for a fact Josh is gonna bring up another insanely morbid controversy. In fact, I think we all know that this is gonna be brought up. But I'm gonna have to ask you guys to put a pin in this section because you're gonna fucking hate the punchline.
Oh,
I just took a thumbtack into my thumb.
Why would you do that?
Well, Picket said to put a pin in it.
Not in yourself.
I'm full of pin stuff.
You're gonna need more of that if you're gonna get once we get to that moment.
What
Oh, God.
did you say, Saratsu?
In revenue thanks to
You're a plush.
Well, yeah, I'm obliged. Obviously, I'm gonna be full of pins.
All right, moving on.
PayPal freezing their account. A Japanese marketplace DL site went so far as to start their very own payment processor to avoid censorship.
Boss.
But Itch.io did allow adult games to be re-indexed if they're free. And no, this isn't a matter of, oh, won't someone think of the poor gooners? Full disclaimer, I myself am not an enjoyer of adult games by any stretch of the imagination. I have my own strong personal
they're not
views.
really
and
anything
despite my distaste,
amazing anyways.
Censoring this sort of content is a very easy stepping stone to mass censorship of anything deemed problematic. Why do you think book bannings always start with the bad ones? A lot of these still need to be talked about. Heck,
And yeah,
I've talked
that's
about some of
a
them in my
perfectly valid
videos.
point.
Besides, it's not like the companies themselves are exclusively to blame in this debacle. It really does feel like their hands were forced. And there are plenty of useful attitudes have been
hold
used
on,
to
actually.
spearhead the initiative. Stuff like
Yeah, I don't blame Steam or Itch at all for this fiasco. Because let's be real here, what other choice did they have?
Yeah, we really need we really need to decentralize pay processing. When all this was originally coming out, even Elon Musk was against it. When you have that guy saying this is a bad idea, you know it's a bad idea.
Look, I'll be happy if I can find a alternative to PayPal that works in Canada, because I hate the fact that PayPal is always undercutting the exchange of Canadian dollars to any other currency whenever I pay an artist.
What the hell?
Really?
And I don't
Seriously.
see...
Like, seriously. The last couple of times I've paid artists, before my work cut my hours, the Canadian dollar was trading at around 70 cents US since the beginning of 2025. And each and every time I went to pay somebody through PayPal, it would always use a lower amount, and sometimes it would be really ridiculous because I'll look at the markets. The Canadian dollar would be trading at, say, 75 cents US, but when I go to use PayPal, PayPal uses an exchange of 65 cents US.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Someone needs to tell Droid about that.
Yeah, also, side note, why did PayPal need Venmo? Like, why couldn't they just make their own payment process similar to Venmo? And why did they actually need Venmo instead of PayPal?
Oh, you want to know what's really hilarious? Venmo is actually banned in Canada.
And not PayPal.
Yeah.
All right then.
Like,
What is the fucking point of Venmo?
Like, half the time, like, full disclosure, half the time when I commission Joey, I don't even use PayPal. I just send him an e-transfer because we live in the same country.
Huh.
Interesting.
Plus, he makes more money that way because he doesn't have to worry about PayPal taking a cut of his payment.
Yeah, good way to stick it to the man. I approve.
Exactly.
Hey.
You mean droid, right?
What?
You mean droid, right? That's his name. He's a robot. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Wait, I'm sorry.
Accusing anyone of having a physical attraction to a
Wait,
fictional
whoa, whoa,
character
whoa,
being a
whoa, whoa.
gooner,
Is that-
equating fetishes with mental illness, dehumanizing smut creators, claiming sexualization and objectification are the same thing, thinking that being a furry makes someone want to abuse animals, believing SA survivors aren't allowed to act sexual, looking down on those who, God forbid, legally spend their own money the way they want, minors attempting to integrate themselves into adult spaces, then getting pissy when adults talk about adult things, and people who are so strict with rep that they end up repeating reductive viewpoints. I'm certainly not against safeguards like mature content warning.
So, yeah, and shitification.
Okay, that MCU quote was that MCU clip was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. I kind of missed like that one part where he was going over the furry stuff, and I'm just like, wait, what? What's the point?
Insinuating that that being a furry means you abuse animals or some bullcrap. I had not heard of that one.
Well, it
I've
became more
heard of
prevalent
that.
after the hero drama, so
The what drama?
Yeah.
Hero the wolf drama.
Who?
You do not want to know, trust me.
Yeah,
That
you
is not a
do.
rabbit hole you want to go down. I have
I probably
seen that fucking rabbit hole. I have.
watched
It is
that
actually
rabbit hole.
comparable to Schmorkies.
I have no idea what that is either.
Oh my god, Saratsu.
Is
You
a
poor,
question.
innocent little man.
I have a question. Does this involve Twitch?
Okay.
Does it involve Twitch?
No.
Not really,
Right, then
no.
I'm thinking of someone else.
It does involve Shane Dawson, surprisingly enough.
Oh God.
Now
Shane
that
Dawson.
is a name I have heard. That though only once at some point.
So
I heard
Just
what he did.
hide your cats. Just hide your
Yeah,
cats.
Your cats when Shane Dawson comes around.
So, should we educate Saratsu about that drama, or should we leave it for another day?
How
Fuck
about
it, let's
another
tell him.
day?
Yeah, it was that bad.
Have fun with
Wow.
that new
Holy
information,
shit.
Saratsu. You're
Oh
welcome.
my God.
I look forward to erasing it from my memories.
You won't.
Yeah, that
Just
much
us,
information
we've tried.
Makes me hate mortals sometimes.
All right, let's continue on, please.
Yeah, we should continue on, please. I would like to. I'm gonna need to watch
Or disclaimers, but when it comes at the cost of a dev's livelihood, we might need to have a talk.
Have a seat. Also, yes, that was foreshadowing.
Oh, there's a familiar face, Ubisoft. Shouldn't you try to avoid being on the list nearly every year?
Should I? Perhaps.
Has been hotel spotted.
Will I? No. Do I enjoy being difficult? Most definitely.
Honestly, I don't know how they do it. Oh, right, misconduct, bribery, forcibly removing games from paying customers' libraries. Right, there aren't a lot of
That's my
surprises on
good
how
old
low those
dad.
stoop, are there? But what does surprise me is the variety of foul-ups they commit each year. First off, we finally got Assassin's Creed
Well, variety is the
Shadows.
spice
So
of
now there's more
life,
to
I
talk about
suppose.
than just the fact that they base the game on speculation instead of actual Japanese history, like they keep claiming. What reports we did find, the game sold well despite everything. In fact, it was standing at number 3 on the sales chart, which is...
Yeah, sadly, I think that was kind of inevitable because, well, it was Assassin's Creed. It was just gonna sell regardless.
Oh yeah.
I didn't buy it. I didn't like seeing my homeland getting but what's the word I'm looking for?
Bastardized?
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Don't like seeing my homeland bastardized either.
Doesn't your ass say
I mean, did they really need Ubisoft for that?
The Sorry, I had to get that out of my system.
I bapped the decoration.
Ah! What? Just
Let's
expressing
continue
my
on.
frustrations at bastardization.
Nice and all, as long as you don't mind that the game was outsourced to a literal sweatshop. More specifically, they outsourced the game to
So,
Rmbl
average
Studios, which has a
AAA
cited
development
history
team.
of mental and physical abuse from its higher-ups. Thankfully, they shut down in 2024, but not before eating a corrupt company that refuses to die.
Why won't you die?
Microtransactions.
However, even Shadow's supposed success
Yeah.
isn't enough to help Ubisoft handle 4 years of major losses. Around the summer, they stopped sharing their sales numbers with investors altogether.
Gee,
They
I
said that they
wonder
share them
why.
in the coming future. Oh,
Is there
okay, so is that
hemorrhaging
before
money?
or after GTA 6? Of course, that won't stop them from trying to save their tails with a major buyout from Tencent. Basically, this
Okay,
new
yeah,
deal
that
creates
was
a
the
new
company you were
subsidiary
thinking
that
of.
exclusively handles Ubisoft.
I'm
So-
sorry, wait, what's this about Tencent?
Yeah,
Tencent bought out
Ubisoft was
Ubisoft.
trying to get a
Oh.
buyout from Tencent.
Yeah, because nothing says stable leadership like hemorrhaging money like you're from GTA 6.
Yep.
Although, given how much of a tumor Ubisoft is, yeah, maybe they should get a buyout from Tencent.
Maybe Tencent will get rid of the CEOs like the tumors they are.
Or maybe Tencent can hemorrhage money for a change.
Oh God, no. So Tencent would start hemorrhaging money like a John Wick character.
Oh man, that would be wonderful.
I know, right? One can hope.
One can hope.
Heavy hitter series. Too bad they can't keep their stocks from dropping like a dead weight. And naturally, rather than take accountability, they'll continue the tradition of saying the quiet parts through a megaphone, blaming their poor sales on folks playing fewer games longer. Their solution? Put even more emphasis on open world and live service titles, and you better believe they'll keep them
Microtransactions.
coming. They're practically paying for Assassin's Creed updates anyway, because according to them, nickel and diming their players in a game makes them more fun.
That's the evilest.
Wow, no wonder they're hemorrhaging money.
And they're still going
Yeah.
on about how players don't actually own games, just have limited licenses for them. Which is technically true, but they're not supposed to say it.
So you have come
Yeah.
this far,
Ubisoft.
and still you understand nothing.
As much as I enjoy ripping apart
You're
this,
the developers
So-
and you're the gamers, and you're wrong.
So I miss the days where I would buy a game and I would own it. Back in the NES, Super Nintendo, PlayStation, N64 era.
Yeah, you can blame U.S. copyright law and Japanese copyright law now that I think about it.
Boy. Eh.
Everything.
Now it's got me thinking of Goldmember.
Yeah.
company's financial failures. I gotta wrap this up. So what else has Ubisoft been up to this year? Oh, well, 3 more executives got ousted for sexual harassment and outright racism.
I was shocked.
Oh, they canceled a Civil War era game to not get involved with politics. Unsure how I feel about that one, honestly. Oh, yep.
Oh, they'll
Yeah.
get they won't get involved with politics on that, but they'll get involved with politics in regards to to AC Shadows.
And
I mean,
not to mention, Assassin's Creed is a alternate historical game. That, by definition, is a political statement.
Yeah,
what
fair enough.
what political statement are they like worried about? Are they afraid people are gonna like say that slavery was bad?
I mean,
More afraid of.
do you think they care?
They're probably more afraid of how the Assassin Templar conflict is gonna line up with the Civil War.
and maybe they're just
Are they? Go ahead.
maybe they're just scared of another Unity situation where people called them out for excluding the female members of the French Revolution. Despite the fact that I'm pretty sure everyone kind of forgot that controversy when Unity was released and everyone saw it was a buggy mess.
Yeah.
Oh God, I remember how buggy a mess Unity was. Jeez. I remember the faces, or lack thereof.
And nothing like good old-fashioned bipartisanism to make people realize that Ubisoft are fucking awful at developing games.
So again, what's the political messaging that they're afraid of? That racism and slavery are bad?
I don't want to know.
I mean,
Wait, please don't tell me that that Ubisoft was going to have you play on the side of the Confederacy.
Oh my
I mean, there
God.
was the suspicions after that one controversy they had with demonizing with the Umbra fist fiasco.
Well, I'm about to have an aneurysm. I swear, I'm going to have an aneurysm based on how stupid Ubisoft is being.
And we already know about the Skull and Bones story, so,
Yep.
Moving on.
yeah, moving on.
Let's get back to watching.
Yeah, okay. And of course they're going into the AI space.
Who the fuck is surprised there?
AI is a revolution with its oncoming NPC project. Oh, more privacy scandals. They're now in bed with Visa, which means more nickel and diming. Here.
Oh, that's not the punchline.
License agreement to demand players destroy their games. Good luck with that. Oh, and get this.
Yep.
They're threatening to sue anyone who dares criticize them. Okay, bring it on.
Yeah, bring it on, bitch.
Miracle they still have a leg to stand on. It's one of the few companies where it feels like layoffs would be a blessing in disguise. That's right. A few ex-Ubisoft alumni helped declare Obscure with a smaller budget, and it's thriving, while Ubisoft keeps driving its way into the grave. And taking its sweet
Yeah, that's why I say good luck.
there.
I don't think they can afford lawyers.
And that was only number 5.
Yeah.
Oh no, the layoffs.
Picket, why couldn't you tell me sooner? Good luck fixing your servers now, bitch.
Boss, come down here.
Okay, worker.
Oh, that is unrealistic. The boss would have just told them to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Boss, why are you giving me a severance check after all I've done for you?
If you're unsatisfied, worker, you may give it to me.
You know what? I'm staging a walkout.
Worker. Sir, I insist you give me the check.
Boss, get out of my way.
You do not work there anymore.
What are you talking about? Why not?
That is just business, worker. Give me the check.
What do you mean, just business? You don't keep a secret from your workers.
Give me the check.
Boss, what's just business?
The check.
Tell me, boss, or I'm suing.
Okay, worker.
I just noticed he's using the portal sound effects.
Employee. Got some bad news. Our mission to make ourselves trillionaires has
Yeah, I love how this is always
failed. Wouldn't you know it,
used.
business practices have made things
I love that
financially
these are always
sustainable with
played with Pixar clips.
What?
Darn it all, not even being successful will save you from being shuttered. So, you're all fired. Rather than try to fix
when he
the problem
did,
we created, it would be
when he
easier
did,
to fire all
character
18,190 of you
assassinations and
across
had,
over 20 gaming companies.
and did a point for Samus and Adam Malkovich from Other M. He played a Monty Python clip.
Oh yeah, the top 10 character assassinations.
Number 4? Layoffs were only number 4. Oh no.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. Computer, how much money do these companies make?
We make somewhere between 2 billion and 20 billion. We don't really keep track. The point is, we are richer than you.
That's That's over 20,000 times what I make in a year! Boss, things have changed. You can't just let us go.
Orders are, do not return to work.
But this company is sustainable now. Look at these games. The green is growing. It's living proof that he's wrong.
Irrelevant worker.
What? It's completely relevant. This industry is our home. Home, boss, and it's in trouble. You can't just fire us and make us do nothing. That's all you've ever done. That's all anyone in this blasted company has ever done. Nothing!
Become an indie dev, you will get by.
I don't want to get by! I want to thrive!
And to work in the video game industry.
We are honest and hardworking employees. We are unionizing today! Get out!
Wow.
I'm getting number 3.
The freaking
Yeah,
fairy
honestly.
tale.
Yeah, I honestly love the
That's from
fact he
Fairy Tail,
used
I
the
think.
Wally clip there.
Yeah,
Especially-
really good use of the Wally clip.
Yeah. Underappreciated movie, that is. Yeah, back to this.
Hey, Microsoft.
Uh-oh, Microsoft.
I just got one quick question for you. Just one small little thing I gotta ask. What is wrong with you this year? 2025 was a bad year for Microsoft. A year where pretty much any good faith people had for the company collapsed. Every time we thought, oh, it can't get any worse. Oh yeah, it got worse. Let's start soon.
It's almost as if buying a huge
Last year,
company
Microsoft showed
causes
gameplay of the
some
perfect
major
Dark reboot,
problems
finally
for
bringing
it.
back one of Rare's old IPs after so long. This year, they updated us with the exciting news that the entire project was canned and the studio working on it got laid off.
Again?
Come on, really? Just all that work completely down the drain. Plus, Microsoft now has the prestigious honor
It's like
of
the
breaking the
fifth
record of
time
most
Perfect Dark
layoffs
got
in the
canceled.
entire industry. A round of applause for them and putting so many people out of a job. Oh, but hey, at least we can still enjoy the amount of stuff on Xbox Game Pass. What's that? Microsoft.
Game and Watch.
Why? You had a good thing going with Game Pass.
The
It was
price
pretty much
hike.
something everyone could
I
put in
remember
and
that
say,
discourse.
Yeah, at least Microsoft is doing that right. Now its pricing has ballooned, and it's not like you're getting more bang for your buck, cause oops, now you don't even get DLCs on Game Pass. Oh, but don't worry if you can't afford it, cause
It's
get
funny
this,
when,
cloud
the-
gaming's now
Pause
free
for a second.
with ads.
Oh,
no matter
hold
time
on.
Before Gears of War gets interrupted by Cerveza.
It's funny when you realize that currently you get more bang for your buck with Nintendo Switch Online.
Yeah, freaking tell me about it. People complain about
Switch
the
Online,
price for Switch Online, but I've had
Yeah,
far
plus,
better
plus
experience with that. Sorry.
plus expansion pass it is only like $60 a year. A year.
I was paying for the ultimate plan for Xbox, and I heard that people who keep paying for it are grandfathered in. That was not the case. When I was charged last month or the month before, $30 as opposed to the $15 it was originally. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, continuing.
Style from
wow.
super friendly towards
me
consumers.
money, give me money, give me money, give me money.
Jacking everything up for spite. But if he thinks Microsoft is stopping there, oh no, it's getting worse. Now developers have to pay more with price hikes to the dev kit, just in case you thought Microsoft wanted to pay people.
Jesus
for working
Christ,
with them.
not even the fucking
You
devs
pay
can afford
Microsoft
Xbox
for
now.
the privilege of working with them. And how about those workers, man? Microsoft has its priorities straight with them. Why it even fired some of them for protesting, what exactly was it? Not pulling the pin on that grenade. Bilal.
Yeah, good idea, to be honest. I have seen that feed daily.
There are some
Keep that fucking pin in.
I
looked
am.
away for a split second. Goodness.
I'm
I-
keeping my mouth shut for this one.
Good idea. Good idea.
This collective
What I-
rot,
what I
this
missed?
decay of the Xbox brand all
Don't worry
serves a
about it.
greater purpose in Microsoft's eyes.
All
You
right,
see, to
man.
them, paltry things such as exclusive games are an outdated thing of the past. And Microsoft wants Xbox as a brand to seek new competition in TikTok. TikTok.
TikTok?
Hold on. TikTok.
Oh, it's dire. And, how's that ActivePlayer's acquisition going? Oh, yeah, I thought so. The
Ooh.
future of Xbox and Microsoft is just looking... It's just bleak. And with news that even Xbox is feeling the effects of RAM shortages thanks to the AI bubble, they've pretty much reserved a seat at next year's fails list. Oh, speaking of which...
Oh, foreshadowing. What's number 2?
Oh boy.
Number 2.
Generative AI. Another topic
of
where
course,
nuance
AI.
goes to
Of
die. The
course.
sliding scale opinion of generative AI is as such. On one extreme, we have the moral crusaders. You know, the they took our jobs types who view even touching the stuff as haram and view their own contributions as sacred.
Yeah, which, as Josh will probably bring up later, there's a very good reason these guys exist.
Yeah.
I mean,
I remember in his first fails list about AI, to quote him, AI is a tool neither good nor evil, and it can and should be used ethically. But
I
the
mean-
moral crusaders won't care about if it's being used ethically. That they care about whether or not it's being used at all.
I mean, to be honest, like I don't like it, but I've had to deal with a couple of crusaders like that over the last couple of years, and oh fuck, there's been some really bad discussion.
No.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be blunt. There's a very good reason the Moral Crusaders are complaining. Because should be doesn't mean will be, is what I'm gonna say.
But here's the thing that we have had recent news of AI being used ethically, but they're still attacking them about it.
And you'll see
And
why
even
in a
when they
bit.
deliver shoddy work. It's gotten to the point people who actually aren't using AI are losing their jobs. Closer to the center, we have the reasonably leery. People concerned about genuine issues like creatives getting replaced by something ultimately inferior, or making computer parts more expensive, or just downright theft and plagiarism. Further down, we
Yeah,
have
I'm in
people
that
like myself,
segment.
the cautiously optimistic. Those who see and are interested in the tool's potential. After all, both Baldur's Gate 3 and Clair Obscur were developed with the help of this software. Not dominated, with help. As were some other great indie games this year. But it is necessary to recognize
probably
the
in the
ethical
cautiously
uses and
optimistic
the
camp.
abuses. And on the other extreme, we have the tasteless idiots. You know, the ones who think AI generations are on the same level as human-made art, who use it to cut corners, and who use it just to use it, and arguably cause 10 times the amount of suffering and problems that people on the other extreme could ever hope to accomplish. Guess who we're talking about today? Since I'm far from lacking...
Yeah, that's sadly why the other extreme exists.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll be honest, like before the 7.4 patch came out for Final Fantasy 14, I think they said they used AI to help with the upscaling and the graphics updates from when Dawn Trail got launched. Which, you know what, they used it to help with the upscaling, which is fine. But,
Yeah, it's
like,
actually one of the few times I actually will think generative AI is useful.
Yeah, I will say I've looked through some of the older cutscenes and they look pretty good. They looked a lot better than when I originally played through the game.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is that when they did the upscaling and the AI updates, they also turned around and actually had people go to the different areas and actually verify and fix any issues that may have occurred.
Yeah.
What game
But
was
of
I
course,
playing?
because let's be real here, corporations are more function over form. This was sadly an inevitability.
Oh yeah.
In options in terms of things to make, I give you the 10 dumbest defenses for using plagiarism software we saw in 2025. After his NFTs
Oh, this is
crashed
gonna
and
be
burned, formerly
good.
beloved artist Cosma Conoco revealed he was working on a new game using plagiarism software. But don't worry, guys, it was only trained on his artwork. Well, what's all this then? You know, you wouldn't have this problem if you just drew everything yourself.
my goodness.
Okay, admitting your problems is the first step on the road to recovery.
goodness.
And regardless, I'm sure the game will still do just fine. They laid off 70 people. They call
Oof.
this the
God.
logical result. Pocket Pay.
I didn't. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
I didn't.
oh, what? Pocket Pair's on here. Oh, but oh no.
I'll be honest. I didn't know SMT5 had Mananangas. Oh goodness.
Yeah. It's been a bit of a fiasco.
The developers of Pal World
Yeah, jeez.
turned around on it. Huh. So what do I talk about for this spot
Okay,
then? You'll do. Ball
Oh.
Buds, yet another Kickstarter
basic
scam using blatantly
kick
obvious
scammer.
stuff to advertise a game that's totally
yeah.
real, you guys. You know, I'm not going to jump to conclusions on this one. I mean, we all did with Pal World, and we saw how that turned out. Plus, it's really important to actually do your research before you... Well, break my light
is
screen.
that
I guess that would explain why we
background
couldn't find any
from
information
fucking
on most of the
the
totally
Rmbl,
real
yeah.
staff members.
That was
Not to mention-
Oh, yeah,
I was
sorry,
gonna
I was...
say, it looked like a thing I've seen from a PlayStation 1 Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Honestly,
We're talking about Forbidden Memories.
Oh my god! You know what I'm talking about!
oh yeah, I love Forbidden Memories jank and all.
Yeah, jank and all. I love that you could combine cards to make different monsters. I was a little sad you couldn't use them to couldn't do it to make the really strong monsters though when I looked it up later. I used to love Forbidden Memories.
I think Manga Common did a video talking about Forbidden Memories.
Really?
Oh yeah, and all the complaints you hear about it are completely valid, but
Yeah,
I still love it because of how janky it is.
yeah.
Mainly because it's easier to play than modern Yu-Gi-Oh!
Hang on. I found the Manga Common video. He's titled the video "The Cheating Yu-Gi-Oh Game."
Yeah.
And yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I can verify that as someone who loves it.
There's one guy that is doing a challenge where he's going to try and he's beating Forbidden Memories with like mono decks. And he's already done
Jono?
He's already done several challenges where he's done like a pyro deck, a girls deck, a machine deck, an exotic.
Yeah, Jono.
Where the only way... What's that?
Jono. I actually watch his mono runs too.
Yeah.
Might want to rewind because some bits got talked over.
Yeah.
Oh.
Probably about 10-20 seconds.
But yeah.
You can rewind it with arrow keys, right?
You say that like Picket has opposable thumbs.
I have a mouse and the video's on the other screen, so...
You'll do. Ball Buds, yet another Kickstarter scam using blatantly obvious slop to advertise a game that's totally real, you guys. You know, I'm not going to jump to conclusions on this one. I mean, we all did with Pal World, and we saw how that turned out. Plus, it's really important to actually do your research before you... Well, break my light screen. I guess that would explain why we couldn't find any information on most
Also, Brick Bake My Light Screen is actually a pretty fucking hilarious thing to say.
Yeah.
But, yeah, sadly, kick scam hams are kinda common. In fact, you can make a freaking channel based entirely on kick scammers, which, yeah, people have.
I'm sure there's a big video about Penny Dragon Games.
Yeah, it probably is. But, yeah. This just feels like another one that just occurred. This is not drop shipping from Alibaba.
Mm-hmm. Audio, please.
Why does
To the
it do
totally
this?
real staff members, not to mention the whole
buffering.
digital cards thing sounding suspiciously close
Happens
to just
when
being an
you're
NFC
streaming.
scam. Yet another beloved creator is using highly automated theft. Zun, the creator of the Toho project, revealed he used it in his latest game. When asked about this, he claimed that he's against it, but he also said that denying AI or rejecting it just because you dislike it would be the same as losing to it. Feel like it...
Bro! Wow!
Dude, what?
You could have...
Wait up.
Could you have actually phrased that a little bit better? Like, I feel like a point was trying to be made there, but...
Goodness gracious.
kind of got lost in translation.
Bring up the digital
Remember?
Goodness.
Remember when a few years ago, when players complained about AI, they were talking about the NPC AI and not generative AI.
Yes. Yeah, that paradigm shift is going to be really freaking hard to differentiate these. Especially since we're already feeling those aftershocks from Tim Sweeney. He trying to defend it on Twitter.
Oh, jeez.
But that's for another time, another freaking topic.
Another time, another topic.
Gotta workshop that one a little bit. And don't worry, guys, it was made with Adobe Firefly. They're an ethical model. About that?
I am shocked. Shocked.
Yeah. Well, not that.
Yeah, and Adobe's AI fiasco is another rabbit hole we're probably gonna have to spend another time bitching about, because that is somehow longer than Tim Sweeney's.
How many rabbit holes are we subjecting Saratsu to?
When it comes to generative AI, the answer is Swiss cheese.
Honestly, I'm afraid Saratsu won't be able to fit into any more rabbit holes. We've shoved
no more
already.
No more rabbit holes. My yard is already full of them because Starlight likes digging them.
Should we give Saratsu a little bit of a break? I feel like we're.
I think we should give him a break.
I feel like we're overstimulating him with all the rabbit holes.
And we still got more.
Oh, Take-Two.
Well, not that shocked.
The CEO of Take-Two said that using AI will lead to being a better paid worker. Man, I cannot believe an article would be published with such an obvious typo. He clearly said CEOs, not workers.
Do we even need to comment on that?
Layoffs, one Xbox exec suggested that laid-off workers should use AI to reduce the emotional and cognitive load that comes with job loss. Excuse me for a moment.
Wow!
Yeah, reasonable crash out.
Yeah, I'd want to scream too. What the hell?
Yeah, that response still pisses me off.
Yeah, that's an awful.
I think I screamed longer.
What the shale? What the heck?
What the shale is right.
We need to get rid of all the game CEOs. All the AAA developer CEOs must go away. More coders need to unionize. Also, maybe we should just start, I don't know, not buying new games.
And someone really needs to find Joshscorcher's legs. I think it kind of lost them somewhere.
Yeah, he lost them somewhere.
Yeah, I lost them somewhere.
Maybe he lost them in the war, I don't know.
Start playing the old games I've got that I haven't played.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Oh god, that one also pissed me off.
The CEO of Level 5 recently revealed that games are now being made 80 to 90% by AI, making aesthetic sense a must for developers. Okay, I really don't think you should be using AI and aesthetic sense in the same sentence. Getting back to mobile games, an exciting report by staff confirmed that developers are set to be replaced by robots. But don't worry, the higher-ups made sure to send out one last middle finger turtle memo explaining everything. Corporate apology translator, I choose you!
Yeah, sounds about right.
Doesn't mean you can't screw over gamers. Micron recently announced that they're putting all their RAM towards AI. In other news, consoles and PCs
sadly, they weren't the only one.
Become more overpriced. Just like Bitcoin, this is starting to feel less and less like a bubble. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is
that's because it's not a bubble.
With blatant
it's a fucking bomb.
Yep, it's about to go off this year.
This year or next.
Listen,
not soon enough.
When the AI bubble bomb bursts, oh man, I am going to be so happy.
I'm gonna be a little bit less happy because for some reason the American economy decided to go all in on the fucking AI shit.
Yeah,
I mean, so is China, but you don't see people bitching about them enough.
That's because China had safeguards for it.
Do you guys have any room in Canada?
We have plenty of room in Canada. I would gladly rescue you three.
Yeah,
I'm fine. I'm fine where I am.
Because our economy is actually growing and is actually more stable. So well, no, there's no if about it. When the AI bubble bursts and the US goes into another depression, Canada will be fine.
Well, I'm staying because we have to supply Canada with the list of don'ts somehow.
Whatever you say.
Listen, it's not my fault that on the 8th day God created Canada so Americans have a hero to look up to.
That's funny.
Thanks.
I think that's funny.
Only
Right
fake
there.
images. And by fake, I mean you can see a hand with 6 fingers. Activision claimed that this will empower
Yeah, I have
developers.
I knew someone who plays Black Ops 7. I didn't have the heart to tell him about the AI shit.
Duty yearly is more and more vindicated. Remember a couple fails lists ago when I talked about how the finals proudly proclaimed its use of unethical voice replication? Well, they're clearly proud of themselves because their next game, Arc Raiders, continues the trend. But let's go easy on them. They didn't have enough money to hire actual voice actors. Oh, wait, they do.
They did.
And to a journalist who gave this a 2 out of 5 solely on that fact, on the record, unprofessional. Off the record,
Yep.
Oh, dishonorable mentions. Here we go.
Yep.
Be shoujo, only adjacently gaming related, but losing all your members after taking away charity money and demanding
Never go
money
full
to file for
Gerard,
bankruptcy
everybody.
is next level pathetic.
God,
Pirate Software, Bader Meinhof phenomenon is a bitch. Clearly, no one learned their lesson from Gentleminions. Warner Brothers shut down 3
never does.
studios, then got bought out by Netflix. Only time will tell if they can recover from this.
Honorable
Riot
kinda.
removes free chess from League and allows betting on professional games. That's just gambling with extra steps. Sega, Persona 5 Phantom X screws over Western players, and a Crush 40 lawsuit that really didn't go anywhere. Gearbox, all Randy had to do was keep his mouth shut and not make Borderlands 4's buggy launch worse.
You had one job.
Or at least shut up.
One job.
Yeah, just fucking shut up, Randy.
All right.
Number one, when we gonna
All right.
Okay, so our honorable mentions. First, our honorable mentions. So who has theirs?
Oh man, so many of mine were already on the list, so I'm just gonna
mine
skip this
too.
part.
I can't think of anything, to be honest.
Yeah, I can actually think of one honorable mention. Emio fucking Emmy.
Yeah.
Who?
Oh, you want to know about that, do ya? Okay, so Emu Emmy was fan voice actor. She was apparently known for being on Dr. Phil and also fucking Sonic's voice actor. Yes, really. You want to know what she was known for this year?
What?
She falsely accused Saberspark of rape.
Oh, fuck. That was... So wait, that's the real life name of I Love Kim Possible?
No, I Love Kim Possible a lot only platformed the allegation. But, yeah.
Guys, how long have I been quiet?
All this time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like
The whole recording. I'm kidding.
I
But-
swear to God. I swear to... I accidentally muted up, I think. Oh, goodness.
No, you were only muted for like 30 seconds.
Oh, good.
So, anyway, you were saying?
So yeah, no, I thought that was Kim Possible, so never mind. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's just how the whole conspiracy unraveled. But yeah, Emu Emmy is a fucking awful human being, and I hope I never have to hear from her again. Because, believe me, she has a history of pulling shit like this.
Yes, she does. She really does, or so I've heard. I've heard about this somewhat. And let me be perfectly clear. I used to watch Saberspark videos. And then I heard what he did, and I'm like, oh. Yeah.
Yeah, but all the...
But then
all
the...
allegations were proven false, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All proven false?
Yeah, it turns out that Emu Emmy fucking lied about it, and Saberspark pulled up freaking text messages from old phones that he had to get repaired. And, yeah, Copenseed also and Mr. Enter ultimately investigated the allegations because, well, I Love Kim Possible a lot made such...
Enter?
Oh yeah, he actually became a predator hunter and is shockingly good at it. He did so after his old editor turned out to be a groomer.
Ew.
But but yeah, let's not go down the infamous Star Giant rabbit hole tonight because sadly Necopon got involved and the infamous Leo Convoy call by extension.
Dang,
Yeah,
Mr. Enter improved a lot since his infamous turning red video.
Yeah, he even uses it as a gag nowadays.
Okay. I just want to say, God hates pedophiles. And that's all I'm saying.
I can confirm that. I've talked to God myself.
You know, it's really bad because I don't know if it was this drama or another one, but the worst thing you can do is show up drunk in a call with Lyle Convoy.
Yep.
Like...
Oh, you mean the Hopeless Peaches fiasco from the infamous Necopon investigation?
No, there was another person Lyle was doing a call with. This was like very recently, I think right before the new year. They showed up in the call completely trashed, and then they got even more drunk and started crashing out on their own channel, and it was just pathetic.
Huh. I haven't heard from that, but... Okay, so, yeah, TLDR, Emu Emmy fucking lied about rape. I Love Kim Possible a lot made a shit video that unraveled an entire conspiracy theory, which somehow also vindicated hid Black Griffin. I did not expect that to happen, but somehow I Love Kim Possible a lot found a way. Yeah, there were... Yeah, that one's also a shit show and a half, but
Oh no! Wait. Oh. Fuck.
but yeah, if you want to know just what happened there, I'm gonna be summarize it in one way. Ian James Corlett is a fucking asshole.
Fair.
I
Very
need
fair.
to do a bit of research.
I think I've learned enough.
Yeah, let's
too, on the
yeah.
call.
Let's
Yeah.
get to the obvious number one, which is definitely going to be Roblox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somehow it's gonna be even more unpleasant than my own personal honorable mention.
Yeah.
Let's rip off the Band-Aid, people.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Woe to those who call evil good and good evil. This is a verse from the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 20. To my absolute chagrin, this year's number one is the perfect encapsulation of this verse. And the number one spot goes to the Game Awards. I mean, come on. Having your last big announcement be for a live service game and snubbing Sonic 3 at the best adaptation no doubt makes the Game Awards the single worst.
It's gonna get to the.
I think you might be
Yeah,
forgetting someone.
it's a.
What? Huh? Who?
Yeah, we all knew what this was.
Roblox.
Yeah, exactly.
Minecraft's online kitty rival? Come on, really? What could they have possibly done?
Yeah, it's just...
And he only looked at the cursory.
That was a good bait. Bravo, Joshscorcher. That was a good bait and switch there.
That was a good bait and switch.
And that was only the first few recent articles about Roblox.
Oh God.
I mean, hasn't Roblox had a predator problem since like day one?
Exactly.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay.
It never ended. It will never end.
Just line up all the CEOs that are in charge of Roblox and firing squad. Just full on firing. There's no trial here.
No, just put him in jail.
Yeah, the inmates will do it for free.
Bad Ray. Let's move on before Ray gets this even more
To
demonetized.
fully understand how badly Roblox screwed up this year, we need to talk about a long-standing issue with them. For years, Roblox has been tragically plagued by predators, luring minors into internet chat rooms for the purposes of grooming them.
No, sadly, the predators only wish they looked that cool.
Silent about this problem, and this negligence only made things worse. Then came a man who went by the name Schlep. This man had to deal with a groomer on Roblox firsthand, and it affected him so badly that he's hospitalized after an attempt on his own life. Schlepp's mom messaged Roblox while in the hospital, and for the longest time, they did nothing. Thus, Schlepp made it his mission to make sure that Roblox's predator problem was taken care of, despite the fact that it was their mess to clean up in the first place. He worked with his team and police to find and arrest 6 Roblox predators to date. This was very noble of Schlepp to do, working with law enforcement.
Can you just rewind for a quick sec? Just go back like 5 seconds.
Oh. Give me a second.
I'll go back a little bit more. Okay, just start there, because I thought one of the mugshots looked familiar.
Their mess to clean up in the first place. He worked with his team and police to find and arrest 6 Roblox predators to date. This was very noble of Schlepp to do.
I wouldn't be surprised. Nick Bates.
I don't know who that is.
Let's not open up any more rabbit holes.
Yeah, let's not open up any more rabbit holes. You can
know what?
DM me about it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no. Let's just continue, because holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is not a lolcow you want to ever learn about.
No.
And he stopped being funny after he got arrested.
He was never funny to begin with.
I meant funny to mock. Learning about how the shit he did was not very fun.
Figuratively or literally?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured.
working with law enforcement to ensure that these predators are brought to justice.
And of course,
with these arrests being made public, Roblox took notice of what Schlepp was doing, and thus they finally responded to the predator problem after years of silence. And what did they do? No, that clip is not an exaggeration. Roblox
Unfortunately.
responded by sending out bans and a cease and desist, not to a predator, nor any group of predators, but to Schlepp and his
don't worry,
entire team.
this
All
gets
of the accounts that they
worse.
used to catch predators on Roblox, just gone. Roblox has had predators on their platform making and using games to lure kids into chat rooms, which has led to grooming and kidnapping, and they ignored it for years. And the one time they actually responded,
And that's not an exaggeration, by the way. Roblox never responds to any of their fucking predator complaints. None. This has been proven. Like, legit proven.
like, basically, at this point, they're defending them. They're literally defending them. And that is why I've stopped playing Roblox.
So CEOs get the dip.
Under the jail.
Fine, under the jail.
Under the jail.
to this
specifically.
problem, they not only enable this predatory behavior, but they have the unmitigated gall to condemn the only person who cared enough to do something about it. Say what you want about Activision or Ubisoft and all the shit they put their employees through, they at least never endangered children. Well, that we know of. Oh, gosh. So you're probably wondering, what could have possibly prompted Roblox to send out a cease and desist to Schlepp? Well, their grounds for this C&D were the following. Online vigilantism, which is completely bogus when you consider the fact that Schlepp was working with law enforcement, not taking
Which is
law
the
into his own
opposite of
hands.
freaking
It'd be one thing if he were
vigilantism.
acting as jury, judge, and executioner all on his own, but he wasn't doing that. He played nice with law enforcement, and they helped him arrest 6 predators as a result.
Unlike a lot
The
of
next claim is
predator
that
hunters
Schlepp
these
was
days, sadly.
endangering their users. Oh, I see the problem. They said users instead of predators. Finally, Roblox accused Schlepp of entrapment. Yeah, that's not only stupid, that's also victim blaming. See, Schlepp and his team posed as minors,
also
unaware what
not
these Roblox
entrapment,
predators wanted,
what they're
as most
describing.
minors sadly are. They waited for the predators to make advances towards them, followed them into chat rooms, and agreed to meet with them at a location that they would then give to the police. That is not entrapment. That implies that Schlepp and his team are making the advances, and that these predators are somehow the victims. Do I need to explain how insensitive and disgusting that is?
Majora's
This
Mask
blatant
music is
enabling of
fitting.
predatory behavior and
yes, it is.
insistence
Yes.
that the only one doing something about it is somehow the
or is that
bad
the Shadow
guy
Temple?
really makes you wonder what skeletons Roblox themselves have in their closet.
No,
The
that is
CEO, David
Pandora's
Basuki, blocking Schlepp on Twitter after he messaged him. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's a coincidence.
believe
Meanwhile, Roblox's
that
VP of Civility and
Snowhead-
Partnerships, Tammy
Specifically.
Sorry, what was that?
I was saying, I believe this music is Snowhead specifically.
This part is really
Bomick
getting on my
stated that
nerves.
all of this
It gets worse.
negative press is coming from something that happened 5 years ago. Why are you still mad? Can't we just let it go already? Oh, Tammy, you and your disgusting company deserve so much more than negative press. The consequences for this would be severe, and yet somehow not severe enough. Roblox would receive several lawsuits from states like Louisiana, Kentucky, and Florida, and they would even be sued by Schlepp himself. Thus, Roblox would lose a grand total of $12 billion in market cap.
Yeah, that is way too
Congressman
fucking nice.
O'Connor got involved by contacting Schlepp and petitioning Roblox to do more to protect children on their platform. On top of that, Chris Hansen, that Chris Hansen, also got in contact with Schlepp, and now he wants Roblox's CEO to have a seat.
What the f am I looking at?
The consequences of our actions.
And it's only going to get worse from here.
Naturally.
Oh, and yeah. You remember that thing I told you to put a pin in?
Perfect.
What?
How Visa and MasterCard were censoring games?
Yeah.
Oh, there were. Oh, yeah, because they were Roblox and Visa and Mastercard are partnered together.
Yep. That is what made the whole fiasco even more infuriating.
Let me be perfectly clear. I pray for the day that God casts judgment on these sinners.
We'll say valid crash out.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
boy.
God. This subject gives me great rage.
How do you think I feel? I'm a survivor.
Joshscorcher really needs to get on with
no idea.
doing top 10
Oh my
video
goodness.
gaming wins
Yes.
to offset the gaming fails. Hey Josh, if
Yes,
you're
he does.
watching this, make the have the gaming wins list come out on Christmas. That
Yes,
way it feels
yes.
like a Christmas present.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
a wonderful idea.
Or at least find the fan who wished on the monkey's paw for Activision to not make top spot anymore and confiscate it politely.
Yep.
Yeah. Wait. You mean there's still monkey's paws out there in the world that we haven't collected it for the warehouse?
Yeah, sadly the market's pretty freaking high for those.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Naturally, any company caught red-handed in enabling predatory behavior want to heighten the security of their platform to protect those that are on it, right? Well, when asked about the predator problem in a hard fork interview, CEO David Baszucki said that he didn't see it as much of a problem, rather, an opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you...
Jesus fucking Christ, we were joking!
Congratulations! Way to dig your own grave!
Yeah, you haven't heard about that?
So wait a sec. We were joking about this earlier. Is he basically self admitting he's a pedophile?
Oh my God, I think you're right.
Oh my
Yeah, we
God,
always had suspicions. He confirmed them.
Okay, seriously. Let's just continue. Oh, fuck.
A rare case where a CEO lying would have been the better option. But hey, to give him credit, he said he would start upping security on Roblox by implementing an AI-powered facial age estimation tool. Are you kidding me? Does David just not know how privacy works? And would you look at that? While pretending to care about the safety of children, CEO David also utters in the same breath that he encourages children to gamble with Robux, an in-game currency that costs actual money. You know what? Dropping the serious tone. I'm gonna play it. I've called out many companies over the years, all for some very heinous things, but this is beyond the pale. Literal criminal negligence. A blatant disregard for the safety of minors shown not only through Roblox's inaction, but through their enabling of disgusting criminal behavior by giving the boot to the only one that actually gave a damn.
Oh, and don't forget, the CEO also wanted to turn Roblox into a dating service.
Sorry, fucking what?
Yes.
Oh, you haven't heard either?
You haven't heard that? The CEO wanted to turn Roblox into a dating service. He wanted to support pedophiles, predators. Sorry, he wanted to.
This is dumber than AshleyMadison.com. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? So okay. Let me try and get this straight, okay? You have a CEO of a game that is mostly played by kids. You have a predator problem on that game. So, rather than, actually take the time and energy to capture and get rid of the predators. You hunt down the one predator hunter that is actually giving a shit about kids and their safety. Not only that, but you want to turn your pedophile gaming platform into a dating site.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Fun fact. I'm pretty sure one of those groups, the group that was popular like 4 or so months ago, because they're the ones who got fucking Visa and MasterCard on the asses of Steam and whatnot. I'm 90% certain I've heard that they also defend predators.
That doesn't really surprise me all that much. Like that should infuriate.
Yeah, sadly, we would know if they were on the Epstein list.
Unfortunately, it seems like Visa and MasterCard have, I don't know, unless they openly fucking say, no, we don't want to be associated with these groups anymore, I don't know about that.
If Visa and MasterCard did not want to be associated with predatory groups, they should openly state that they are not a part of these predatory groups, as well as put their fucking money where their mouth is and actually fund some of these anti-predatory groups and actually help people fight the predation of fucking children.
Or at the very least, not promote Roblox while they're censoring shit.
Yeah, okay, Visa and MasterCard. Hey guys, don't buy porn with your own money, but continue to support this pedophile video game. Make it make sense. Make it make fucking sense, people.
It never did.
They're hypocrites. They're hypocrites. I can openly admit I can be hypocritical at times. I hate this fucking shit.
I bet you any money Picket is just gonna draw my character in a straitjacket at this point because I am just foaming at the mouth. This is pissing me off so fucking much.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I fucking hate this shit.
Yeah. Just imagine how Schluck felt.
And believe me, I wish these people a horrible afterlife.
Oh, I can kind of understand how that person feels like, because not only was my birth father a predator, but I was preyed upon when I was younger.
Oh my god. I give Bray hugs.
Yeah. Good thing you stayed away from Roblox then.
Oh yeah, when
I first played it for a little bit, not playing it anymore.
I mean, when I first heard the story drop earlier, I was just like, oh, well, I'm not playing that game. And now, like, seeing how bad it's gotten, I'm just like, oh, well, I'm very glad I don't play that game.
Yeah, dodged one hell of a bullet there.
Ugh.
If Schleb is gonna get ousted, then I think it's time to give Roblox's CEO the same
All it says is Roblox.
Needs to get wiped out the face
It doesn't need to say anything else.
the internet for good.
Like, seriously, I don't think there's
I'm Joshscorcher, and
add to this.
You know what sucks? I've been doing these annual fails lists since 2020, and every year I see most of the same things. Negligence, workplace abuse, greed, the works. This is the first year I was actually surprised by a gaming industry fail making the top spot. And honestly,
the monkey's
it's
paw
disheartening to
curls.
see that the industry, from a conduct standpoint, is getting worse. Now, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not pulling the plug on these fails countdowns. That's nowhere near on my mind right now. I'm just, I don't know, not black-pilled, just disheartened. While the games industry has reached a new low, this is honestly a great year for games, especially from the indie scene. And I don't want those to be overshadowed just because some CEO decided to do something criminal. What
Are we
if?
finally getting it? Okay, so we're finally getting February 1st. So we're finally some form of
Well, looks like you're getting your wish.
Yeah, Rmbl fodder for us to react to.
Exactly. I love
Finally,
reacting to
I think
things
it's
you
palate
guys.
cleanser.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was the top 10 2025 gaming fails.
Oh, there's me and the kindling hitters.
Yep.
Oh, cool. I missed you. Sorry, I was looking at I was looking away.
All right, so that was Joshscorcher's top 10 2025 fails. And if you
Yeah.
look at the